now clap. Do it in the mic.
Woo!
Quiet on set.
Oh.
Hello, and welcome to
The A.D.H.D podcast.
Wait.
My name is Irina.
Wait. Anxious Dummy but Hot Dummies podcast, aka
The A.D.H.D podcast.
Dude, it's already started off so bad.
Why?
No, I'm just messing with you.
We haven't podcasted or we haven't filmed in.
Two?
We haven't filmed in
Not you.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah. What episode are we on? 4? Yeah.
5.
Time's a construct. Numbers are fake.
Numbers are fake. This could be episode 10, actually. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Did I introduce myself?
No, you didn't.
I'm Jess. And welcome
I'm
to
Irina.
the A.D.H.D podcast.
Yes.
What are we talking about today?
Wait,
Let's backtrack. I hope that you liked our last episode. Our clip kind of went not viral, but like it's like 2,500 views, and I'm like, and I'm sorry, it's of you crying.
No, it's fine. I kind of knew that it would kind of go a little. Yeah.
She queued up the tears. She did it on purpose.
I actually was trying very hard not to cry.
I did see it. You were trying very hard.
Immediately when I heard the song, I was like, ooh, I'm about to start crying.
Yeah. I didn't know Garfield, was so sad, but
Right?
But now he lives a life of luxury and spaghetti. So good for Garfield. Yeah. What is our topic today?
Let's see. What does it say? I liked how you phrased it. I guess like our internet lore.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Internet. Our specific internet lore, not the internet in general, because I don't know what the fuck goes on.
You know what? I am the one that created the www. No, I didn't.
Oh, what is www?
World Wide Web. What? That's what it means. www.
Fact check.
It does mean that, yeah.
What does HTTP mean?
Hot titty.
Nope.
Hot to go. HTTP.
I don't know.
It's just a website protocol.
Okay.
Protocol for what?
HTTP is not secure as HTTPS.
Oh, is that the S stands for secure?
So So you know how like sometimes there's like a padlock next to your URL on the left side?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Typically, if there's a padlock, it's HTTPS.
So we're not secure?
What?
Good thing we have VPN. Sponsored by.
We are?
I
No,
wish.
we're not.
We have 20 viewers. I'm pretty sure we're not sponsored by NordVPN.
Also, I don't think VPNs secure anything.
Why?
They're just changing your like
Location?
like on the outside of your router.
So influencers are lying to us, saying that our internet's protected?
I mean, it's if someone really wanted to get into your internet, it wouldn't matter.
Got it.
Like a VPN wouldn't matter. They could
You
still.
heard it here first. VPNs don't matter, and influencers are scamming you.
I could've
But
told
we're
you.
not.
Just kidding. Because we're not sponsored.
Because we're not sponsored by NordVPN. Anyways, yeah, internet lore. How we even got onto the internet. What we did back then as
High schoolers,
middle
teenagers.
schoolers.
Oh, God. Middle school. Oh.
And then compared to how we use the internet now and how we
View
our relationship with
Yeah.
social media today.
Yeah.
So
Do you want to go first or should I
No.
go first? Oh, God. Well, I mean, does Neopets count?
yes, I was on Neopets.
Social media? No, but internet, yes. So,
Okay, when did you start going on the computer?
yeah, like in the first grade. Oh, God. Why
The
did
first
my
grade. You know how to use a computer?
I mean, no, but I just,
But you knew what it was.
yeah. I don't know how I got onto Neopets, if I'm being real, but I just somehow have an account and played it.
Yeah.
I think I just like went off of vibes and somehow it worked.
Okay.
I got, let's see, how many times did I get scammed?
Oh yeah, we touched on this in our first episode, but
Yeah, we did.
you got scammed
Because
out of
I
all
was
your Neo
being
points.
greedy, and they froze my account. That's what that is what messed me up.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Wait, how old would I be in the first grade? I don't know, like
You're like 6.
6 or 7.
6
I
or
was
7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And so the first account that I had, what was the name? I don't remember, but
Oh yeah, I don't remember my usernames.
yeah. But the first account that I had, I would say I had like 600 Neo points, and then I don't know how they got my email address, but they emailed me as the Neopets team. And then,
Neopets team is contacting a 7-year-old.
yeah, but the thing was, I did fake my age.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And so I got scammed. Oh, my bad. And so I got scammed. Like someone like did the fake, right? Yeah. And I think that was the first time that I got scammed. The second time I was like, oh, I think I'm getting scammed, but I'm gonna still go for it.
Yeah. This looks like a trap.
But the nice thing is they did delete my account, so that was nice, but took all my money and like, what's it called? They put all my pets to the pound.
Oh.
Yeah. That's messed up, right?
Was it
That's
like real
actually-
money? Was it like real?
Like Neo points.
Oh.
That
Yeah.
is so sad. They're like, let me
Ruin this person's life.
let me
Yeah.
make these make their Neopets homeless and then steal their money and then delete their account.
Yeah.
She got fished out of a Neopets account. It's crazy.
Yeah, but the good, like the lucky part is after they took all my stuff and like kicked out all my animals from the account, I was able to find them from the pound. So
Now you're readopting.
Did you save them?
I did, yeah.
Aw,
But the other two I wasn't able to. I think someone else, adopted them.
What a happy ending.
But yeah,
Happy ending.
I mean,
Yeah, they got their animals back.
They lost all their Neo points.
it's fine.
That's fine. As long as they save the animals.
Yeah, so that's where I started
Okay.
online. And then I think when I got my MySpace account, it was my elementary school friend. I think we were both in the 5th grade or something like that. No. Yeah. She
Okay.
was like, oh, there's this thing called MySpace. You should join. I'm like, I can't. My mom told me no. Like, no. And
Stranger danger.
yeah. And she was like, I don't care. What's your email address? And she made me an account.
She's like, I don't give a fuck, bitch.
Yeah. And like the guilt was like amounting to me. So like that same day, I was like, Mom.
Someone stole my address.
No. Someone made, like, my friend made me a MySpace account. She's like, what?
Wow.
I'm like,
Oh, you're such a good kid.
yeah, no.
I didn't tell my parents shit.
I was scared that she'd find out, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna nip in the bud. I'm gonna rat myself out.
You're like, okay, I admit it.
And I mean, she still got mad at me, but I'm like, I told you someone made it for me.
Yeah.
I was right there, though.
I didn't stop them, but they still made it.
Oh, I could have stopped them. Huh, you're right. I just accepted my fate. I was just like, oh, you're making me an account, cool. But then after that, my mom was chill about it. She was just like, okay, add me.
It put me in your top 8.
I actually never did. I think I ended up like blocking my mom off of my MySpace.
Valid. I feel like everyone does that at one point. Block their parents on social media.
Yeah, so.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And I think after MySpace, it was like Facebook, but I was like, who cares about Facebook really? And then I made a Tumblr account, and then
Okay.
in between that, Twitter, but
Yeah.
never really used it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What about you?
I don't know when I started. I want to say I was like the same, like 5th or 6th grade. But I think I started on like like the Barbie
Oh,
websites,
yeah,
like
yeah.
like
I love
dressing them
those.
up and stuff.
Love
My
that.
scene.
That one was my favorite. I
Um,
also like the Polly Pocket one.
yes, and there was other ones too, but like they were kind of like
Pastopia. I don't know if you know.
I don't
That one
know.
was like a cereal one. It was like it was the cereal, like the honeycomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so they had like a website where you could play games of their
Was it called Millsbury?
it used to be like Pastopia, and then I think it became General Mills.
I played Millsbury, like they had like a whole, it was like Neopets, but it was like humans. Like it was basically, what's that one? The IMVU. I don't know if you know that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of like that, but for kids.
Yeah.
Like and it related to like the Kellogg cereals and stuff. And you would play like mini games, and then you'd rack points. The weird thing was about like those games, I somehow was able to like not hack. Well, yeah, I guess hack. Like I would Google like, oh, what's like the like to get more points without having to play.
What?
What's the word? Like crack the code or something.
Cheat code?
Yeah,
No.
cheat codes.
Okay.
Like I would do that for every single website that I was on. And I don't know how I figured that out. I did that for everything. Like when I had MySpace, like I was able to change like my profile a certain way. I did that with Tumblr. I would, do my own HTML coding. Like I was a little savvy back then.
Yeah.
And now I'm like,
don't remember.
I don't fucking know how to do math.
Me either.
Were you gonna say something?
No, I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
Oh, okay.
That's wild.
You guys it went on websites for cereals?
Yeah, because
It was video games.
yeah.
It's like, did you ever play like Cartoon Network when they had like
I played that big open world one they had.
that one was my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's basically like that, but the cereal companies made
Which is
their
crazy
version.
to me. I didn't even know they had that.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy because you're having little kids online. Like they're exposed to a lot of different things. But I mean, like the internet back then wasn't the way it is now.
Yeah.
They put metal in my cereal.
Actually, no. I started with computer games. I started with like Sonic.
Pinball. No.
That too, or like Sonic the
The
Hedgehog.
one that was
like
on the default browser or whatever.
Yes.
yeah.
I love the solitaire. Damn, I sound old. I still do play.
I think my
yeah.
grandma, she introduced me to solitaire. Yeah. There's a lot of things I did back then.
The chess one? Did you guys play the chess one?
No.
I think that was
I
on
did.
like Mac or if you ever got a. Okay, I'm gonna date myself because you guys are significantly like way older than I am, like super older than I am, like way older. But when they were in elementary school, like in our MacBook computer lab or like our Mac.
Okay,
computer-
rich.
Well, because we had a computer lab and then we had Mac.
We had Windows, so
Yeah, we had one too, but we had a Mac one as well because they wanted to teach kids both OSs.
what the hell?
Indiana, there's nothing going on over there.
Okay.
So they're gonna.
Well.
But they would like put us on like that. Dude, it's like a monkey. Like a monkey is in like a ball, and like you roll around a bunch, and it's like a obstacle course in a ball. Oh.
Why does that sound vaguely familiar, but also
Maybe it's not a monkey, but it's like you're playing a ball and you're supposed to balance on different things. There's speed boosts, there's jumps and stuff. It's like Sonic, but you can slow down, and it's 3D. And it was
California education system versus Indiana education.
Yeah, that
system.
sounds
We
wild.
did not have that.
I don't remember any of that.
Okay, never mind.
But anyways, back to me. I'm just kidding. But yeah, like I would just like find cheat codes for some reason, and I would have like $1 billion in my like Neopets and shit. But I didn't. Yeah, it was kind of weird. I don't know.
I should have done that. I played games.
I mean,
so often. But
I feel like it was more like you were more susceptible to viruses for your computer.
Oh,
so
I
it's
was
wise.
terrified of those.
Yeah,
Okay,
so-
yeah.
I probably I mean, I've had the blue screen a couple times, probably because of it. So
A couple times is crazy. I've never had a blue. Well, I had one blue screen, but that was like 2 years ago. But
no, yeah, I've had a lot.
that was
I've
crazy.
never. I was too scared.
Yeah.
I thought like I would get my address leaked. I was just too scared to like do cheating stuff. Even though I got scammed multiple times,
Yeah.
at least I didn't get, yeah.
I think it's because my dad was very computer savvy. So I was like, my dad will fix it. But then he'd get mad at me because he's like, why are you breaking the computer?
That's so funny. Oh my God.
And then, so yeah, I did that. And then I moved on to MySpace. Yeah, in like 5th or 6th grade. I think 6th or 7th.
I think, yeah, 6th. I think 6th. Not, I don't know why I said younger, but yeah, 6th grade. for
Yeah,
me.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then that kind of turned into like me. I think it was mainly like that's where all the drama came, like because I would talk shit on MySpace about other people that like went to my middle school because they like hated me in real life. So I would like talk shit. Yeah, it was. Yeah, and then I befriended someone that was probably like a way older man, and yeah, it was all. I also talked to like a lot of band members that I was like, yeah. Like looking back now, I'm like, you're lucky that you didn't meet up with these people because that's really dangerous to think about.
That's funny because I did meet up with a lot of my online MySpace friends, but they were all nice, and so that's
It's okay,
fine.
guys. They were nice.
I think it was so like going back to the MySpace thing. I don't know how I somehow got involved into the Asian MySpace community, but there was like a huge Asian MySpace community where there were a lot of contests where it's so weird like saying it now, but there was a lot of like contest sites where people would send in their photos and then people vote. Basically, it's like yeah. So like I know that other communities had it, but I was in the Asian one for some reason. And so I joined a few, never won any, also never like got any votes. So that really, I mean, I was also like a dweeb looking like middle schooler.
Yeah.
So you know what I did? I made my own contest site so that I could have the power.
You're like, if I'm not gonna win, I'm gonna make a contest.
That money, they still didn't get votes. On their website.
Like you don't get votes for your
actually. Oh wait, no, I never joined my own
God.
contest.
Okay.
No, I was like,
That'd be so funny though.
no, I knew that might happen, so I was like, I'm gonna save myself the embarrassment and just be the contest person and not be yeah. And so like I had my own contest site. I think I had like 7,000 people following. Yeah.
Bro.
So it got pretty hot, like it got pretty popular, but like compared to other ones who I eventually became like online friends with, like they had like 20, 50, and I was like, oh, I just have 7K. I'm like,
That's still impressive.
dude, that's a lot. Yeah.
Like especially for back then. Like that's
Yeah.
a lot of people.
Yeah. And so like through that, I had a lot of like online friends too from like all over the place. And then I think that was like 7th grade, I would say. And then 8th grade, we would just be video calling every single night. Like after, like I would go home from school and we would be like on video chat till 4 a.m. I would say that lasted like 4 years. Like, yeah, I feel bad for my mom because she eventually got me my own laptop because she's like, listen, you've been using my laptop way too much.
Yeah.
It's like overheating. Like I never turned the laptop off.
That is insane.
Yeah. And like looking back at it, there was a lot of like creepy dudes.
Yeah.
But I never gave them the time of day. So
That's good.
they eventually like faded into the background, and like majority of the friends that I did have, we were just like a very tight-knit group of friends. And most of the guys were gay, so I was fine.
Yeah. That is crazy though.
Yeah.
You staying up that late.
Yeah. No, like I look back at it and sometimes like my mom would be like, okay, turn the laptop off at like 2 a.m.
Your mom gave you so much leniency. My dad would have like
Well, I mean,
taken my computer away.
Yeah. But like the thing is, hopefully my mom doesn't ever see this, but when she was asleep, I would just grab her laptop and go back on. Because, like, we would do, like, so the website that we, like, video chat was called Stick App. One person starting the chat, and I think you can have, like, 8 other people be on the camera, and then, like, people could also join into the chat and, like, not be on camera but still be talking to people. And so like there were times where I'd be moderating, and then I'd be like, hey guys, my mom told me that I have to log out, but I'll see you guys in like an hour when she's asleep.
Diabolical.
Yeah. And then like I'd be like, oh, and then we'd be like, oh, like, oh, it's 4 a.m. I think I'm gonna go to sleep, guys. And then like it's 6 in the morning. I'm like, oh shit, I have to go to school.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
You're wild.
Yeah, that was wild. Yeah. So that
Good
was
for
my
you.
internet, MySpace, mostly.
Yeah.
I wonder why I'm so tired all the time. I just.
Your body's trying to catch up for
I
what
know.
your 6th grade self did.
So how did your MySpace experience go?
Well, we catfished people.
Question mark, question mark. Wait,
So-
as who? Did you use those scene guys?
No, okay, let me set the scene. So it was high school, I want to say senior year.
Okay.
Yeah. And,
Of high school?
or was it?
Or middle
Oh,
school?
no.
8th grade.
No, it was high school, but it was,
June.
I think it was sophomore year. No,
Okay.
it was sophomore year. My 2 other friends and me decided, hey, we're going to make a fake profile, and we kind of want to see if any of the boys from our class will fall for it.
Oh my
And
god.
like it was supposed to be a very like lighthearted joke
Okay.
just to see, but things got it went a little far. And I'm not gonna say names because
Yeah.
I don't want to incriminate anyone, but it got to the point where one of the teachers found out. Yeah, it was that bad.
Oh my
Anyways, so 3 girls, we would like log in at school,
god. Oh my god.
and we would just create this profile.
Where would you guys on your phones? How?
Well, I mean, on the computers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, we would go home and like log in and stuff, and like we'd all have the password and stuff. But
Oh my god.
and we I know this is, please don't. This is a legend. We didn't actually do this. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm not gonna say names. Anyway,
How are you gonna get in trouble?
I don't know.
I think you're fine. The
So
limitations are probably like gone. I don't know.
I don't even remember the names. But anyway, so
Oh my god.
So we found this girl. I think it was her MySpace too. Like we found this girl's MySpace page. We took all her photos, and then we used her photos and made a profile.
Maybe we cut this. Maybe we don't use this. Maybe
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna say names.
Hey man, people will be doing.
Hey, this is
wild
just a
shit.
story.
This is fake.
Actually, this is fake.
I wrote this fan fiction years ago. I'm just sharing it today.
no sex in the fan fiction. It's just her stealing pictures.
Was the girl at least like out of state? Do you remember? Or oh my god.
Oh my.
I think she was, yeah.
Okay.
Or else we wouldn't have used.
I think that's fine.
I'm sorry. I go to jail.
No. Okay, first of all, you wouldn't because this is like years ago. You're good.
Are you sure?
I think.
I'm scared. Okay, so we use this girl's pictures. We create create all her interests, like what she likes to do, what music she likes, all this stuff.
Oh my god.
So then we start messaging all the boys and it was only the senior boys.
Okay.
It wasn't like
Yeah,
we
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
like trickle down to the lower.
You know
grade.
what? Go trick the senior boys.
Exactly.
I support
They were
this.
pieces of shit anyway. So message all these guys. We were like, okay, who's gonna reply first? And it was one of my friends, like one of my close friends, my best friend. And he was just like, hey, like I started talking to this girl. And I was like, oh really? What's her name? And she was like, blah blah blah. He's like, yeah, she's really cool. She's from out of state. It was really bad. So then we were like, okay, we're gonna we're gonna talk to, you know, multiple guys. Like, it got to the point where one of the guys was dating the girl. Like, he asked her out.
Y'all said yes?
My dumbass friends were like, yeah. And then he'd be like, hey, can we talk on the phone? My friend would talk to him.
Oh my God.
Even though, and they knew us. Like,
Yeah,
we all knew each other. We knew our voices. So, they were fucking dumb, the boys, because they didn't understand. Like, they didn't catch on.
Voices sound different over the phone. Not gonna lie.
Especially in early 2010s,
oh, yeah, I guess
right?
she did, like, try and tweak her voice a little bit so it didn't sound exactly like her. But I'm like, bro, we're gonna get caught. So then eventually the boys started talking to the teacher, or like one of the teachers, the English teacher, and he was like, yeah, like, I've been talking to this girl, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my God.
Damn.
I don't know what happened. Like, I forgot how it ended, but I think we had to tell the truth. I don't remember, but yeah, I think about that like a lot. I like go back and I'm like,
Don't think about it enough if you don't know how it ended.
that's true. I mean, I don't feel bad about it. I didn't like these guys
That
anyway.
is a great.
Hey, don't be dumb.
Yeah.
Don't be gullible online.
And to think, like, there's a whole TV show about it.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, this was before Catfish too.
that's wild.
Oh
my God.
But yeah, it got really bad because like they wanted to like video chat her too, and I was like, we can't do this. Like, and we all talked to the boys too. Like my friend would have one boy, the other one, and then like I would have another one. So I'm just like they were all just talking.
Did they ever find out it was you guys though, or?
I don't know. I don't think so.
That's
Maybe
so
they
funny.
did. Hey, comment below if you went to my high school. And I'm sorry that happened to you.
I feel like
I don't regret it though. I mean, I am deeply sorry that I used a girl's photos. Like that was actually really. I shouldn't have done that. That's really fucked up. Yeah. But
wow.
Yeah, that was my MySpace. Oh, and then another traumatic like thing that happened was I was like friends with an online guy, and like he had like a whole community. I met him through like a group, not group chat. What is it? Like a chat
room,
yes. And we became really close. And then one day he like someone posted for him and it was like, sadly blah 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 passed away.
No, he didn't. Oh God,
he didn't. But at the time I was like 12. I didn't understand. I went to school and I cried.
Ooh,
I went to school crying, and my best friend was like, she was really blunt with me. She was like, can you stop crying? You don't know this guy. And I was like, but we were really close. Like, he told me his secrets. I told him mine. I didn't have secrets.
You were 12. What secrets do you
have? I don't
have?
know. But I was like, we were really like, he was like my best friend. And she's just like, you're fucking weird for crying. Like, she like told me the truth. And I was like, whatever. He didn't die. He went to rehab.
Wow. That's wild. I just made a ton of online friends.
Our experiences
are so different.
Very different. But MySpace is the reason why I discovered Owl City and Lights. So that was the positives.
I can't do this.
Why?
He hates everything.
Why?
Bro, she went on a fucking. She just said she catfished a dude, stole a girl's pictures, cried over a guy that died but went to rehab. And I was like,
no, you
no, it's okay. I found Owl City afterwards. Like, what the fuck?
I like how Jarek's the only one that's like reasonable and like sensible, logical.
Just girly things.
And you're like, yeah, and?
That's
you would do
crazy.
it too for a check.
Did you
zero
get a check?
money.
Yeah, zero money.
Imagine. I'm really glad that I wasn't scammed out of money because that would have been bad. But
yeah,
that was my experience with MySpace.
There's a lot of like drama though in the Asian community. Basically, it was just like people trying to get close with like the popular ones. And oh my God, I remember vividly, like I was in like I was in like one of the chats, and like one of the popular ones was like moderating it, and like I was on video chat, and we were just like talking and stuff, and there was like a random commenter being like, oh, why is she like me, like why am I a part of this? It's like, you're not pretty enough to like be friends with these people. And I'm just like, holy fuck. I was like 15, like what is going on?
I would have killed myself.
And I like went off camera, and everyone was like, Irina, why'd you leave? Because like they weren't paying attention to the chat. But you know me, I'm crazy. I like reading things.
Yeah.
So I noticed it, and I was just like, I private messaged everyone. I was like, hey, someone was mean. Yeah, and so everyone's like, no, she's pretty. And I'm just like, thanks. I'm gonna go die now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go die.
But yeah, no, there's like a lot of that, or like a lot of people. Excuse me, I'm almost done. My throat got really dry. But there was just a lot of people trying to like befriend these dudes, and they were all like younger girls. I'm kind of like, why y'all need to relax. It's not that serious.
Yeah.
But yeah, how was your Tumblr experience, Mrs. Justin Bieber's wife?
We have a baby now. His name is Jack. Yeah, that was a crazy time.
Oh my god, wait, I just realized his kid's
JBB.
he's JBB. So he's Justin Bieber. I'm just kidding.
Fun fact, me and Justin have the same initials.
Oh yeah,
JDB.
So you thought you guys were meant to be
For real, like, come on. I could have been rich. Anyways.
I mean, Jessica Bieber.
Ugh, no.
No?
Oh.
Not anymore?
No. I don't think I've ever.
Really?
Yeah, no.
So what, you thought, like... If
Oh,
you
no,
guys
like,
got
I
married-
wanted to marry him, but, like, I didn't want his last name.
So he would have taken your last name, and he would have been Justin Bustamante?
Justin Bustamante? No, it doesn't happen.
A little Quebec kid from Canada.
What?
What does that have to do with anything?
Oh my god, never mind. Just a white kid with a Mexican last name.
Oh.
And?
So,
Sorry. Just kidding.
Tumblr.
Wait, when did you start Tumblr? Like,
Because I know that it started around 2009, but around that time, I was still like MySpace. I was like, oh, like what's Tumblr? Like, da, da, da. But like, I would say I made one 2010. I was like, okay, all my friends are making me go to this website. I should just go over there.
you're like,
too.
okay, you don't have to pull my
Fun.
leg. Like, I'll do it.
Yeah, and then like when I went, I was like, yo, this place is fun.
It's, yeah.
You could just post whatever, and I think it was around the time where everyone was just following each other back. So even though I would say like I was following like 1,200 people at some point because they were also like following me back, and I don't know why I thought this was a rule, but I would like scroll back to where I was like the day before, and I had I was following 1,200 people. It would take me like 3 hours to like scroll.
Oh, God.
And then I'd be like, oh, finally I'm done. And then I have to scroll back to the...
Wow. You were dedicated.
Yeah.
That's a...
So yeah, 2010 was
Okay.
when I started using Tumblr.
Then I think I started 2009. Yeah. Because I remember specifically like posting something that I posted like a dress that I got at the thrift store, and I was like, would this look cute for my first day of freshman year?
Oh my
and
God.
everyone was like, no.
Oh.
But to be fair, it was a party dress. I don't know why I thought
Jess.
like, are you dumb? Anyways. Yeah, so I started in 2009.
Oh, okay.
And it started off, it started because I was on Twitter, and I remember this specifically. It was like a Justin Bieber dedicated Twitter. The username was @BieberDarling, and I would make like memes, but they weren't called memes at the time. I didn't know. They were called like I forgot what they were called.
Macros?
No.
No. Okay.
There was like a website that we specifically used that's what they would call the photos. But it was like captions on the photos.
And it was like that specific, like blocky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would do that, and I would make fun of Justin. Or like I wouldn't make fun of him, but like it would be like, oh, what is Justin saying in this picture? And I would just post it on Twitter, and people like fucking loved it. They were like, oh my God, this kid's getting roasted. But in my mind, I was like, oh, people like my photos. Like they think I'm funny. But in reality, they liked it because they hated Justin, which I didn't understand. But so then I transferred that to Tumblr, and I just started posting on there, and then just kind of blew up from there. It got to the point where one of our Justin's photographer, Alfredo Flores, he actually still photographs like he's like still in the industry. Like he just did Sabrina Carpenter.
I love that you remember his name.
I mean, he's pretty well known. Like he's literally everyone's photographer. It's kind of annoying, but
they should be your photographer. I'm just kidding.
For real. But I remember he posted a screenshot on his Twitter, and it was one of my posts.
Oh my God,
and I was like, Justin has seen my Tumblr for sure. And
he's scrolling. He's like, fuck, it's actually kind of funny.
I screenshotted it, and I was like, this is proof that like Justin knows who I am.
I mean, yeah.
And I know that because there was another post that like I wrote. So I would like sometimes I would write like scenarios as well. Like I would post a picture, and then it would be like a story on the bottom as the caption or the description. And I remember it was a POV of Justin and like how he loved his fans. Justin screenshotted that and he posted it somewhere, and people were freaking out, and I was just like, I know that's mine because I had different themes for every month on my Tumblr. And that theme, because it was February, so it was pink, and I was like, that's my page. So he knew who I was. He probably thought I was crazy.
I mean.
But I mean, my Tumblr was called Justin Bieber Thinks, so I literally would write out scenarios like, oh, this is what he's thinking. I didn't know him, but yeah, it was.
How many followers did you have?
Before I like stopped going on Tumblr, it was up to 118,000, and that was back then.
That's wild.
When I was like 16. But now it's like down to 117,000.
That's still a lot.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And I didn't really grasp the concept of it. I'm like, oh, these are just,
random people.
bots on the internet. But I mean, they're real people.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But yeah, that was I mean, every platform that I go on, like, I like post something and then, it goes viral or whatever. I become like a little like micro influencer for a second, and then it gets oversaturated and I'm like, all right, time to move on. And that's been my cycle. Like even to this day, like I did TikTok for a while and then that's oversaturated. So now I'm like, I'm just going to go back to my photography. But yeah, I felt like a god. So.
Did you have your own Tumblr account, like outside of the Justin Bieber?
I did.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And my friends would find it. My friends in high school, they knew who I was. Like I didn't say that I specifically was like Justin Bieber Thinks, but they would come up to me and be like, "Oh, like I like what you posted yesterday," and I'm like, "Don't perceive me."
What? What do you mean?
I'm like, "No, I didn't. I don't know who's that." But people knew that like I like Justin Bieber, so yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And then some people try to talk shit on there too. They're like, "Oh, you're actually not that funny, bitch. I will kill you." No, I won't. But
did you follow other Justin Bieber Tumblr accounts?
Yes.
Or? Okay.
That's how that's when I had a lot of friends like on that platform. And we were like mutuals and stuff when we would follow each other on YouTube and Twitter and all that. And like, I still follow some people to this day. I'm like, oh yeah, like I remember who you are. And there was one point where like I would call some of them, like we would talk on the phone and stuff. So it was like, I mean, like I said in text to you, like earlier, like it felt like a whole different life.
Yeah.
Like I really don't believe that I ever did any of that because I'm like, oh, I'm a
Who's
grown
that person?
I'm a grown woman. I have a dog. Like I have a partner.
I'm a mother.
Like I'm trying to make money. And
Yeah.
back then it's like I didn't have a job. I just went to school. I didn't have any other responsibilities. So
Right.
I'm just gonna be in charge of this Tumblr. And eventually, like, I branched out because I wanted to do other things too. Like, I really wanted to do an advice blog. So I did that. And then eventually that kind of fell off because I just got tired.
Of hearing other people's problems.
I mean, not that, but just like saying the same answer over and over.
Okay.
And I wrote a song about it because, like, all the messages would start off, so there's this guy.
Oh.
And then I made a song about it. I was like, oh, so there's this guy.
Of course, it's a man. It's terrorizing these Tumblr girls.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So that was my life. And it honestly, like, it did help me with, like, being, like, internet literate because I feel like if I didn't have that experience, I feel like I'd be more gullible on the internet. And
More or less, yeah, I think so, yeah.
but also, like, brain rot. I wouldn't understand it if I didn't have Tumblr, to be honest.
Yeah, I would say I know too many messed up stuff because of Tumblr.
Yeah.
I've had to ruin some things for people because I knew what a specific word and they're like, what's that? And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I've done that multiple times, actually. I feel really bad. Yeah. So besides, like, I think, yeah, we've had very different experiences online.
Really?
Compared to, yeah, because, like, I used to run a K-pop blog. God. Yeah. Yeah, my bad.
Before K-pop was like popular.
Yeah, because I started listening to K-pop in 2008. Yeah. And so basically my whole life revolved around K-pop for, I would say, 2008 to 2012, like, actually 2013, because that was like the peak era that I was super into the K-pop community or just K-pop in general. I mean, I still listen to K-pop. I don't think I'm ever going to stop.
Yeah.
But I stopped being a fan after, like, I got my first boyfriend.
You're like, I don't want to be embarrassing.
And then when we broke up, I went back into K-pop.
You're like, that's the end of that, and we're back.
But then, like, weird K-pop stuff, like fandom wars and messed up stuff, and I just, like, kind of, like, stopped being as involved. But I think, yeah, it was 2011 was when I started this one K-pop account. It's actually kind of similar to what you were doing, where it was like I would make memes and have, like, make the captions. And the thing was, no one was doing it at the time, especially for K-pop. Sorry.
Dog break.
My bad. He woke up. So what was I saying?
You were saying that you did some. Oh, because you said that no one was doing it at the time. That's literally the same thing for me.
Yeah.
And then people copied me.
Yeah.
But I was like,
me too.
You're not good at it.
And yeah, no, me too. And so what I was doing was I was, like, just using random, like, K-pop idols, like, photos, and then, like, putting whatever, like, oh, like, they said this or they said that, blah, blah, blah. And eventually it got, like, super tiring to create new content. So I was like, oh, okay, and also I got people messaging like, oh, can I submit, like, a photo?
That too.
Yeah, like, can I submit a photo? And then I got, like, a lot of messages that like that. And so I was like, okay, like, I'll, you know, what's it called? Like, I'll open it up, and then, like, if I think it's funny, then I'll post it. A lot of people got pissed off at me for saying that. They were like, oh, like, who are you to think that, like, what's funny and what isn't? I'm like, first of all, it's my page.
Yeah, like, I can post whatever I want.
Yeah, but at the time I was like, I was very people pleasy, and so
you're like, okay, I'll post everything.
Yeah, I'll just post everything. And then when that happened, I get a ton of messages being like, like, oh, a lot of these aren't that funny. And I'm just like,
You can never win.
so what do you want from me?
Yeah.
Like, I open it up for y'all. Y'all are like, who are you to think you're funny? And I'm just like, well, I made the account. Yeah. And so after that, I was kind of like, hey, I need to like make like a boundary being like, I'm not gonna accept all photos. And I think I got like 60,000 followers. And I thought that was nuts because I'm like, y'all, how many people listen to fucking K-pop?
That's still a lot, yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of my friends were like pushing me to do something with it, you know, like get sponsorships or like at that time I was very anti-Instagram. I was like, I am not like all of y'all. I'm not gonna use Instagram.
Uses Instagram the most.
I know.
No.
Yeah, I have an account for my pets, so. But at the time, I was like, I'm not gonna make an account on Instagram and like to build off of my fame on Tumblr, and I should have because I feel like that would have been great.
Yeah. I feel like, yeah, we definitely should have taken advantage of what we had back then. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I think at its peak I had like 80,000 actually, and then after that I was like, I'm gonna delete this.
Yeah.
I didn't tell anyone. I just deleted the account.
Oh shit. And they're like, where did my post go?
Yeah, and I think someone saved the URL of like my former one, but like they never used it. But like a lot of people were kind of mad at me. They were like, "Why'd you delete it?" And I'm like, "Listen, I don't want. I don't
Be
want,
alone. I am just a random bitch on the internet.
Yeah,
I don't know you.
yeah, because like on my personal Tumblr account, like people who did follow me on there knew that I was running that other K-pop account, and they were like, "Why'd you delete it? Like everything was so funny." Like I would just like. They basically used it as like their morning newspaper to read like memes and shit. And I'm just like, listen, y'all need to find better hobbies. I don't know.
You need to touch grass.
Yeah. And like, I remember one time when we went to the same college, I went to one of the K-pop, there was like a K-pop club event. And like, I randomly went and what's it called? I don't know how the topic, like the conversation went there. And I was like, oh yeah, I ran that. And they were like, you ran that account? That was my life. Why did you delete it? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't.
That is crazy.
Yeah, so I've been found in the wild, and I'm like, I'm so sorry that you had to experience my account because that was nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I do have a similar story. And yeah, it was in English class.
Oh, God.
But no, we're besties. Like,
Okay.
I love her. Hi, Isabel.
You didn't know?
Yeah, she didn't know it was me. So we were in class one day, and like I think it was like the first week of class, whatever. And we were like partners in this. Like we had to do like a writing assignment, and I noticed. I think it was like her phone background, or she said something about like Justin Bieber, and I was just like, oh, like I have a Tumblr, and then she was just like, oh, what's your username? And then I said, you know, Justin Bieber thinks, and she was just like.
What the fuck?
She's like, you're her? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, dude, I've been following you for years.
Aww.
And I'm like, did we become best friends?
That's
and then,
so
yeah,
cute.
we like became friends because of that.
That's so cute.
It was just so weird though. I was like,
oh God,
oh God. Like I exist in other people's world.
I know, it's like.
Other people's lives.
What? You follow that?
Yeah.
That's wild. That's so funny.
But it's just crazy. It's crazy how like the world connects you.
Oh yeah, and like another thing that was like I was super oh my God, I just realized this is just this is just like what happened with the whole contest thing on MySpace. So on Tumblr, you know how there was like fuck yeah blank cuties, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like I found like the fuck yeah Filipino cuties. I have submitted a few of my photos, which I thought I looked adorable. Never. I was never posted. I was never.
You know what? This is what I'm going to do. Today, I'm going to post a contest. And you're going to be the only...
I swear to God.
You're going to be the only person part of it. You're going to win, okay? Unless Jarek joins, and then you're going to have to fight to the death.
I swear to God, yeah. I keep trying to enter these contests,
like,
and I'm never
please.
chosen.
That's the Leo in you. You're like, I need to fucking win something.
And, like, the thing is, I know why I wasn't chosen. I wasn't an Filipino. I'm not a Swagapino. Majority of the people on Fuck Yeah Filipino Cuties, Swagapinos. So, you know what I did? I made a Fuck Yeah Glendale Cuties.
Stop making pages.
I just realized that was the theme. Oh my God, I didn't notice until now that was just...
You're like the kid that like doesn't get picked for soccer, so you're like, fine, I'm gonna make my own team.
Oh my God.
Fucking loser.
I know! Hey, at least...
You have to clip that. You have to clip that, please.
At least I didn't do it on Instagram because I did think about doing that. Like
I think we should restart this.
Making a contest site.
We gotta restart it. Let's make it a trend, guys.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be fuck yeah, Irina, and then Irina's not gonna win.
Yo, there's a lot of Irinas, so maybe, I don't know, actually.
Yeah, but you're gonna win something, I promise.
Yeah, not the contest sites, clearly.
That's so sad. I feel like you're gonna be 80 years old and you're gonna be like, I gotta win one contest.
Because I know, like, back, like, during MySpace times, like, when I befriended other people with the contest sites, I would join, like, some of their contests. Because, like, one of them, like, I became pretty good friends with, and she was like, yeah, I think you'll win. I didn't. I was, like, I would say I was, like, third place. The highest that I've ever gone was third place.
Hey, that's not bad. Third is bronze.
3 out of 4.
No, I'm not even kidding, yes. And it was, like... And typically the people who did win on those, like, contest sites were, like, Asian guys. So it was clearly like, oh, yeah. All these, like, fangirls. Can't believe.
That is great. Fuck yeah, Glendale Cuties. I love that.
I mean, how do you feel about social media now compared to how it was before?
It's oversaturated.
It's just different.
Like, I feel like now it's one big commercial, one big ad. Yeah. Like, there's no, like, authenticity, I think. No, like, organic. Yeah, it's just not, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like the internet used to be so fun. Like, you would you wouldn't go on to make a following. You wouldn't go on to, like...
You would just post stuff because you wanted to.
Yeah, and it was, like, it was fun. Like, you got to learn so many things from different people around the world. You got to make friends from different cultures and stuff. And, like, there was no... Like, since everything was online and everyone used, you know, like, characters instead of their own faces most of the time, it's like you can kind of have, like, secrecy in your identity. And, like, you could just feel free to be yourself without really being judged. And I think that's what I miss. Like, I miss the anonymous part of it. Just like I could be who I want to be without, you know, really showing who I am, I guess.
Yeah, because I think now there's like a negative connotation if you're not using your actual face, which is, I mean, I guess, like, there's some, like, good and bad with it, but it's like, okay, I kind of just want to use a photo of a random cat or, like, a random dog, you know. Yeah. People are like, oh, you're fake, you're a bot, or whatever the shit.
Oh, yeah, when you insult someone and they're like, well, you're a fucking, whatever, like, you're a cartoon character. Like, I know a cartoon character isn't telling me blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, I just miss that aspect of social media. Because when I did TikTok, like, I was a rave influencer for a bit, and I hate using that word because there's definitely, like, extremely negative connotation to it now. But back then, like, because I did it during 2020 when no one, you know, no one was going to festivals, but like I still made content and stuff, and that was me like kind of transitioning into the rave scene because I wasn't really part of it beforehand. And I found like a community. I was like, oh, this is cool. Like I get to share like my funny videos and, you know, listen to music that I like and like represent, you know, clothing that I like. But then it just turned into something else, and
Turned into an ad.
And I see it like in person, and it pisses me off. And I know it's their job, like they actually do get paid for it, but at the same time, it's like people pay money to watch these artists. They want to see their favorite artists play, and you're out here with a ring light like in my face while I'm trying to see like the DJ or whatever. Because I was working with different like brands of rave clothing, and then I was able to go to events for free because Insomniac reached out to me and they're like, hey, if you make TikToks, you can, you know, go to these events and stuff. But it turned into a job.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm here for the music. Like, I don't really want to make content at the rave. So when I see people like that, I'm like, you know, get your bag, but you should do it in a way that's respectful to the festival goers, because people pay money to be there, especially when you're in VIP. Like, VIP is not cheap, and you know, people don't get to go for free. Yeah, surprise. So, like, if you're there and you're fucking making your TikToks right in front of me as I'm trying to like listen and see like the visuals and stuff, it's like you're kind of ruining the experience for everyone. Yeah. Like, do it in the corner where you're not bothering anyone. Yeah. Like, you're not in front of people. Like, you can do it somewhere else. I feel like they should have dedicated spaces for influencers if that were the case. Box, like, yeah, just make content there, because
don't ruin other people's experience.
You can also use a green screen. A lot of like that's what I did a lot of the time. I would pretend that I was, you know, in the background of something, and I didn't have to go to an event to do that. It's like, it's really, that's what changed for me, like social media wise, like the view of it. I'm just like, am I really being my authentic self, or am I just trying to sell like a pair of clothing? Right. Like there's 5 other influencers that are trying to sell the same shit, and they have the same exact link that I do. Yeah. And I'm just like, I got tired of it, and I was like, you know what? I can't be creative anymore. Like, this is too much. Everyone's just recycling the same shit over and over. And I see it now too, like with the different rave clothing brands, like they recycle the same jokes. Yeah. And I'm like, hey, let's not joke about eating one chicken nugget the whole weekend. Like, find a different joke. I don't know. Yeah. So that's my experience with social media now is very different than back then. I'm trying to get back to my roots a little bit and just like post whatever I fucking want, because
she's gonna post only Justin Bieber content.
Go back to your roots.
I'm gonna go back to my roots and post Justin Bieber memes. And I told you this like a while back, but I was like, I'm gonna delete like all my posts from my photography Instagram and start over, because I realized that I just want to post stuff that I like, not that. I mean, I do want to sell myself as a photographer, but at the same time, I'm like, I just kind of just want to shit post. Like, I'm going to post whatever I want, and whatever looks good to me, not to anyone else. So now I'm just taking control of that, because I feel like I don't have anything for myself anymore. It's like, oh, I have to sell this thing. I have to put my Amazon link and shit, which I do have, but yeah. So yeah, it's just one big commercial, and I'm tired of it. I want to go back to
posting whatever you want.
Fucking shitty YouTube shopping hauls and how to DIY your notebook type shit. That's what I want. Bring that back. Bring back cringe YouTube and Instagram and Tumblr and Twitter.
I miss cringe YouTube. Oh yeah. I mean, did I ever tell you about how like me and my high school friends tried running a YouTube channel before? Oh yeah, I did tell you. Yes. Right? Yeah.
We watched those.
Oh god, yeah.
Those beautiful videos.
What, emo pass?
So I had two different accounts with like 2 different friend groups, but they also kind of meshed. But like, so I'm not gonna say their names. Yeah. I'm gonna bleep it. But I had one. Oh god, it's so embarrassing. So like, Did you ever have that phase in your life with your friends where it's like, oh, we should have a name, you know?
Team S.
What?
Team S.
For us, it was, yeah, so it was that. And then we also had, because it was around the time where on YouTube, it was like, you had like 5 people be assigned to one day, and then they would like post a video of themselves, like that kind of thing.
Oh, like Tana's YouTube, how it like they had like different people, and then
I think it was yeah, but it was like way before that, because I think like around the time that we made it, was like 2012. There were like other people where it was like 5 awesome girls, 5 awesome guys.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
okay.
Yeah, and so I think I was Wednesday. My day was Wednesday. I was like, I don't want the, what's it called? I don't want to be Monday because that's too much pressure. I don't want to be Friday because I'm not that fun. So Wednesday.
Or like when's a good middle ground?
Yeah, and I think, yeah, and that was around the time that I wanted to be open about loving K-pop. And then there was like one episode. I think it was like, I think we were getting like 90 views. I feel like that's a lot in 2012, at least for us.
Yeah.
And then there was this one vlog that I posted where at the very end, I bashed this one K-pop group. And for some reason, I think, oh no, it was like they had the tagging system still. And then I think it actually worked back in the day. But for some reason, so many of the K-pop fans over like found that vlog.
I mean, bestie, you know how they are.
Yeah, my
Marco wants to say something.
He was part of the
I know.
It's like, you need to say sorry to me.
I know. And so many people were like commenting like, oh, what's wrong with you? Like, you know, like I actually thought this vlog was funny until you said that you thought they sucked. Like, you need to find Jesus. Like, you are horrible. Like, we're going to find your address and we're going to like kill you. And I'm just like, I was a freshman in, like, I was not even in high school yet or whatever. Wait, it wasn't freshman. It wasn't 2012, but it was like way before that. And I freaked out. I was like, yo. And I asked my friends, I was like, hey, like, what do we do? I'm getting a lot of hate. Like, it was like, it went up to 500 views, and we've never had that happen before. Like, when it hit 300 views, I was like, yo, this is scary. And I was still at the time where I was like super scared of life.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. And I was just like, oh God, this is too much. And like, I asked one of my friends, I think my friend probably got mad at me, but I didn't care. I was like freaking out. I was like, they're going to find my address and kill me. And I was like, should I delete the video? And she's like, no, don't delete it. I deleted it because I just couldn't take it. I was just like, yo, this is so scary. And what I did was I re-edited the video and took out the part where I said I hated that group. And people like went back to watch the video. And it's like, oh, where did the part where you said you hated them go?
Not the receipts. They're like,
I
bitch,
know.
we didn't forget.
I know. And then after that, I mean, it still got I would say like 300 views, like after I deleted it and re-uploaded it. And my friend was like, you need to make an apology video.
Okay, Jenna Marble.
And so next Wednesday, or the Wednesday after that, I posted a sorry.
Dude, what makes it even more funny is thinking about the fact that 5 more videos came out after on the channel, and none of it was about Irina's video.
They're like, anyways.
Yeah.
So today's Tuesday.
Like the next one was like a cooking mukbang, and then it goes back to Irina. I'm sorry for what I said.
It's like them all happy, and you're like,
I know.
Oh.
I am deeply sorry.
And then
That's fucking funny.
And then I think it was like a very short video. I was just like, hey, I'm really sorry that I said that. And people were like, oh, we forgive you. I'm just like, kidding me?
It's just funny because it was just over like, it's just 500 views, but like back then it's like,
that felt like
that's like the whole world.
Yeah.
Like the whole world hates me.
Yeah.
But that is, I mean, taking accountability. Good for you. I'm glad that you
To be fair,
apologized.
that K-pop group, horrible people. So I was right.
Who was it?
Super Junior.
Oh. my ex liked them.
Yeah. No, I never liked them. Come at me. I'm just kidding.
Today's podcast. I am deeply sorry for what I said.
No, but like it's funny because after that I was like I listened to their songs and I was like whatever. Like they have a few okay songs, but after that I was like I've never liked these people.
That is so funny.
But it's just funny how I had to make an apology.
That's traumatic. That's iconic.
Yeah. I mean, I think you could still find. No, you can't find that video specifically because I was like, please, can we just erase those? Yeah. And you can still find that account, and it's just like some of my friends' videos that are still there. But yeah, that was wild.
Wow. I love that you made. Did you wear like because the apology format now is you wear a gray hoodie, wear no makeup.
I mean, I
have to be crying.
I think I was wearing like a green shirt.
It's funny. Wow.
Oh yeah, it was my middle school PE. It was my middle school PE uniform. I was wearing.
I'm so sorry. Now I have to go back to school.
And I think after that, I still tried making YouTube videos. I tried, but it's just.
Yeah, I never. Hard. That's the one platform that. Well, that's not.
I mean, we're here.
Well, I kind of went viral on YouTube as well. That was actually my first platform.
When?
Yeah.
What?
So, I had my old YouTube channel at the time. I would post.
Yes.
Bootleg albums. Huh? Like I would post like before copyright was a thing. I was able to repost like full albums. You know how like artists they do that now? They'll like put audio of their they'll put audio only of all their songs. So I did that. And I did that.
Why was your digital footprint like illegal adjacent to the catfishing?
Well, I didn't know that it was like a bad thing at the time. But I mean, obviously now I'm like, yeah, they're not getting money for it. But I did that for Owl City, and my biggest video, because I posted one of his albums, Ocean Eyes, and
nice.
But it was like the deluxe version, so it was kind of different to other people, because other people on YouTube did that as well. Like, they would post albums. And mine had like 2 extra songs, so I was special. And the one that went like super, super viral was the song for Vanilla Twilight. That's what it was called. It had 12 million views.
That's crazy.
And
wow.
I was like, wow.
I'm famous.
Where's
my check? I think you could have actually gotten sued.
I definitely, yes. And I wanted to monetize too. I actually had the option to. But they deleted my account. They were like, you can't do this. But this was before they created copyright on YouTube.
Maybe you're the reason why they made the copyright.
Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely was.
She ruined it for everyone else.
I did.
When you tried to monetize, they're like, hold on.
Yeah. I missed that account though. Because I would make lyric videos.
Oh wow.
But they were like really shitty. Like I made them on like
Windows Maker?
Yeah.
It's like nice. the black background and the skinny, shitty, like
neon
text. Yeah.
No, it was a pink background with like black text. Oh, and I didn't know how to do transition, so they were screenshots. And I would just have the lyrics zoom in.
Wait, so this account doesn't exist anymore? Oh, no. I want to see.
I know. I wish I saved the lyric videos because I also had I basically had a lot of my like favorite bands, like their albums on there. So I had a Rocket to the Moon. I had The Main. Yeah. And these were people that I watched in concert too. So it wasn't like I was posing or anything. I actually listened to the artists.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So fun.
And then I remember I would make. So this was basically before fan fiction was created.
Mm-hmm.
You would post pictures of, your favorite artists or whatever, and you would, create stories from them, and you would put the story either on screen, like as subtitles, or you would do it in the caption or the description. So I did that as well for the Naked Brothers band.
that was not who I thought you were gonna say. The Naked Brothers.
Bro,
Dude, out of all the bands
I know.
that you could have written fan fiction about, you chose the Naked Brothers band.
hey, they had a lot of drama back then.
I know. You told me that was wild.
Yeah.
But the Naked Brothers band.
Bro, my fucking lore on the internet. Why was I on the internet like that?
For fun.
No one stopped
Wait, who
me.
was your favorite Naked Brothers band member? I don't know any of them. I don't know why I'm asking.
Nat Wolf.
Is he the one in Hereditary?
No, that's his brother, Alex. Nat Wolf is, unfortunately, he's in Death Note. Yeah.
Alicia should have gone for the less courage. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. But, no, I loved his love interest, Rosalinda, I think her name was, in the show.
Mm-hmm.
But her name is Allie in real life, the actress. But she said she was traumatized from that show because there was a creepy guy.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Oh, yeah, I remember her TikTok popped up one time. Yeah.
But I was obsessed with that show. Yeah. There's a lot of lore. I honestly didn't realize until now. I'm like, I feel like I went viral on every single platform.
That's wild.
Except for Instagram.
Yeah, no, that is hard. I don't know how to.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. People on Instagram are really mean, so
That's
I think
true.
I'm
Reels,
good.
Yeah, people are mean on the reels. It's like, geez. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think I ever went viral on Tumblr, but for the wrong reasons. Because of K-pop, I think that's just a wrong reason in and of itself. I love K-pop, just the fan
base,
whoever you are.
Yeah, all fandoms have toxic ass people.
I mean,
we miss Twitter.
I
think that's the only one we didn't talk about.
I mean, I don't think I really used Twitter.
Did you ever have to text your tweets? Were you around during that?
I mean, my friends had that, but I was so super into Tumblr that I was like,
you're like lame.
Whatever, Twitter.
I like how I'm like, Twitter's not even that big of a deal, but it's literally where I met my partner.
Oh yeah. Slid in the DMs. I mean, that's where we got closer too.
That's true.
Yeah.
I slid into Irina's DM.
Yeah, you did. That's so funny.
I was so fucking nervous because I think the only thing I liked you, but at that time I was like, I just really want to be your friend. But I didn't know how to
I know, me too. You scared me.
Why?
I don't know. You looked intimidating.
Oh
my god.
Ew.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I was very. No, I was lame. I don't know.
But yeah, I think that's where we talked a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say, yeah. And then we finally were like, oh yeah, we could just text.
But I mean, Twitter was fun back then, before it was
X.
Yeah. But yeah, that's where I found
the love of your life.
That guy.
That guy.
Hey, what the hell?
She wants to marry this?
Ew. Can I officiate?
You better clean that.
Can I, if you guys get married, when you guys get married, can I officiate?
We're eloping, so if you want to go to...
Can I officiate your elopement?
Yes. I mean, I want you to be there.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. Wouldn't it be kind of fun if I officiated?
Married.
In this economy?
Married period? No. The social construct. I don't believe in it.
Well, I'm looking at rings. I'm probably gonna buy myself a ring because that's.
I'll buy you a ring pop. I don't care.
Cut that out. Cut that out.
Leave it at.
No, I'm serious. I might buy my own ring.
Why? Don't do that.
Okay.
That's just how you reverse psychology.
But yeah, that's our brief summary of our internet lore. I feel like a lot of it was self-incriminating.
Some.
Watch my vlog of me going to jail. I'm so scared.
You're fine.
I didn't say names. Alleged. It was all fake. Actually, I faked all of this. I don't even know where the internet is. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
What do you mean you didn't mean to? You did it purposely.
It was just a joke. I didn't mean to hurt anyone.
But I mean, okay, so what was the point of catfishing?
Dude, I don't know.
Like,
I really don't know.
just for funsies?
I think.
It's what?
I think we just wanted to see how many people would fall for it.
Yeah, no, I see that.
But you know, boys are fucking dumb, so of course they're gonna fall for it.
They all fell for it. That is wild.
But yeah, I hope that you liked this episode. Tell us what your favorite platform is that you use. Follow our socials down below.
Especially follow our pets, please.
Yeah.
That would be soups nice.
Yeah, make them famous so that we don't have to work anymore and we could just yap all day like this.
And maybe they could yap all day too.
Yeah. Please don't call 911. Don't rat me out.
Please don't call the FBI.
Or I'm gonna cry. So, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching.
Bye.